Okay, so what we're doing here is yet another way to create stairs, and this is called the subdivided model method. And we're going to go through this together. I'm going to erase this architecture here. So that's all one stair, and then I'm going to measure. I'm going to grab my dimension, and I'm going to click on that edge and drag out. That's 20 feet. I'm going to click on this edge. I'm going to get the measurement on this. Let's see if I can do this side. Got my dimension tool, click and drag out, and that is 9 feet, 11 inches, supposed to be 10 feet exactly. Let's go down to the front here. Let's grab our dimension tool. Let's click on that and drag out at 6 feet. That's what we want there. And then our tread. Let's look at what our tread is. Move this over, rotate a little bit, grab our dimension tool, click there and drag out. Oh, we grabbed the center point. I want to grab the whole thing. And that's 1 foot. Okay. So now we know what the dimensions are. Let's start from scratch. So we go to File, New. I'm not going to save this. I'm going to delete our little feller. We're going to grab our rectangle tool. I'm going to click and drag out. And before I click again, I'm going to type 6 feet. So that's 6 apostrophe comma 20 feet apostrophe enter. So now I've got a 6 by 20 feet box. And I'm going to use a new tool. What we're going to do is we're going to click on this right-hand edge. We're going to intersect. We're going to come down here. We're going to choose divide. When I click divide, you'll see down in your information box that it says segments. In this case, it's in 5, and I can just keep clicking to increase the number of segments. Or I could just type in the number of segments I want, which are 20. I want 20 segments. I hit enter. So now I've entered 20 segments along here. I'm going to click away, grab my pencil tool, and I'm going to, as we learned before, use inference to find those endpoints. So if I move along here, I'm going to get a midpoint, and then I'm going to get an endpoint. So every other point will be green. That's my endpoint. And when I get to that endpoint, I'm going to click, come all the way across and click. Got to make sure I'm staying along that axis, the red axis. I'm going to move over. There's my midpoint. I get to my endpoint, click and follow all the way along. Make sure it stays on the red, and just keep doing it all the way across. And what we're doing is we are subdividing this into 20 treads. Let's keep going. So it's a little meticulous, a little boring, but just bear with. This is part of the job. Okay. And let's keep going. Once again, another method for creating stairs. And they say that if you're going to build stairs into a house, do not try to build the stairs while you're building the house. They say put the stairs in after you've built the house, group them and put them in separately. Do not try to build the stairs while you're building any other type of architecture. Okay. Okay. It's just easier to use the groups and components. You'll always do better if you use those types of building theories. Take your shapes and make them into as many groups and components as possible. You'll have more success that way. Let's keep going. We're almost done. And one more. And click and click. All right. So now we've got our treads. Now what we're going to do is go to the pencil tool. And we're going to use the pencil tool as a measuring stick. Lots of times you can do this to measure how tall something is or where you want something to end up. And then you can draw a shape at the end of it. So there's a lot of different tricks with that you can use with the line tool or pencil tool. And we're going to click and we're going to drag upwards. Make sure that it's following the blue axis. We're going to type 10 feet, 10 apostrophe enter. So now we have, and then I hit escape. So now what we have is a 10-foot rise. Okay. And once again, we're going to select that. and we're going to subdivide it. We're going to right click, and we're going to use divide, and we're going to make 20 divisions. Boom. So now we're ready to pull our shape up into three-dimensional space. So I'm going to grab my push-pull tool. I'm going to grab the first one and drag it all. Oops, looks like we have that one. Oh, that line is off. Let's go ahead and redo that. Let's do it again. So let's grab that, drag it up. I didn't get it quite on that. And click and drag straight up. There we go. And then type in 10 feet. Boom. Okay, I think we're correct this time. Escape. Let's take a look. Yes, that's straight up and down. Okay. So now, let's zoom in a little bit. We're going to grab our push-pull tool. We're going to click on that first tread and just pull that up all the way here. And I just want it to snap onto that end. And then I'm just going to grab the next one up. And there it is there. And then I'm just going to pull it until it comes to the next tread. Oh, did I subdivide this one? Let's see, did I? Let's see if I subdivided this. No, I left it as a one, as a whole. So let's step backwards, let's select it, and let's subdivide. Divide, and we want 20. Boom. Now it will snap to it. Let's grab our thread here, snap to the end, and grab the next one. There we go. We just have to find, we'll pull it up to the exact equal to the last one, and then drag down a little bit and find the next endpoint. And keep going until it's done. Then you'll find it each time. If you go up to it, and then just come down a little bit, and then come across. So see, that's too many. That's an extra step. You just want to go down one. You just keep going, and you will have success. Oh, this one's stubborn. Let's see if we can get it on the right one. There we go. We'll keep going. No. Sometimes it's a little tricky to find the right one, and sometimes you just find it almost automatically. Okay, and you know what you're looking for, right? You want to stair step down each time, not two. And we're almost done. If you want to fast forward here, you can, because this is tedious. And it's a little dry, a little boring. So you can fast forward until I get finished with this, but I'm going to go ahead and finish. That's the cool thing about watching these as videos, is that you have a lot of flexibility with how you work with this, with how you watch it. Almost done. One. There we go. And then we're going to erase all of this. So let's erase those two. And then we're going to rotate using the wheel of the mouse and erase the other side. Remember, you are working in 3 dimensions. There we go. So we're kind of back where we started. And then to measure things, I grab my dimension tool and I click there and draw that out. That's 20. And then because this is subdivided, I'm going to rotate around here, grab this one, drag out. That's 10. And then the base here, I'm going to grab my tool here, click on that, pull that out. That's 6. And then each tread, let's click on that tread. You pull out, and that's 1 foot. And there is a new method for creating stairs. It's called the subdivided method of stair building.